Testing. Hi, everybody. It's me. Welcome back. Hola. Welcome back. Hello, whales. Hi, guys. I know. I didn't really let you know. I thought I would just pop in and say hi. So, basically, my surgery is so far going well, and I couldn't sit, so I decided to create a standing desk for myself. So I didn't want to come back until I would be ready to stream. So here we are. Hi. Welcome. I'm going to put up the microphone if you can hear it better. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. It's been a long time. Hi. Big hugs to you. How are you? Hi. How is the audio? Is it tingly? Is it fresh? Oh, good. I'm doing okay. I am, although kind of trapped. I've been doing Get Ready With Me ASMR streams on Twitch to start off this new year with some low-key ASMR streaming. So if you haven't seen those, that's what I've been up to. And earlier we did a tarot card, oracle card reading. Excuse me, my lips are dry. And then I had my group therapy, which was really helpful today. Yes. And then I said that after that we would be continuing the oracle readings for everyone on this channel. So here we are. It's what we'll do. Thank you. These are from Groupon. It's very easy to find. Just search for earrings on Groupon. There's not very many choices, and this was one of them. Oh, thank you guys. It is nice to see you as well. It's actually kind of funny. I no longer have a computer chair, because I'm going to be standing from now on, which I think is actually very good for me. There's more room, and we can be a little bit more mobile with our interactions. So yeah. Okay, so I received these wonderful crystal oracle cards, and I used these earlier to do a reading for myself and a couple others, and they were readings for you all. More of a collective type of reading to resonate with everyone. And I hope that this will be helpful for you. We all go together and read what your oracles say in this book, and then maybe I'll emphasize certain words, quotes, and your only job is to just take in what serves you. So if there's something you don't relate to, that's fine. It's not useful. You can leave it. And if it does, then great. So, first we'll do something for all of us, okay? So, we can start with one. Go ahead and just think of maybe just like a challenge, obstacle, issue, something you'd like to work through. Doesn't have to be a negative thing, just a challenge you might have. And who says challenges are bad after all? I burned a nice sage for us earlier to clear out the energy in the room. So let's do something. Finding a nice reading for all of us today. What are we all thinking about today? What's in our minds today? Okay. Laying out the cards. Laying them out. Let's do ooh, how beautiful. Moonstone. Look at that moonstone card. So, now this reading is going to tell you what you need to know about the current situation at hand. I love Moonstone too. Yes, I'm so glad you do. So beautiful. Okay, flipping through a book. Okay, Moonstone means intuition, insight, inner wisdom, and inner voice. Inner knowing and sensing. These are the talents that the conscious universe has bestowed upon all of us. But we have been conditioned to minimize their importance and instead pay more attention to the knowing that comes from experiencing life through our physical senses and logical analysis. Do you hone your intuition? Do you trust it? Even when you can't point out to a logical reason why you know what you know? So our message today Moonstone Spirit is to tune in and listen to your intuition. It will speak to you through an inner voice, an inner vision, an inner sensation that feels real because, well, it is. It has many ways of communicating to you. So now is the time to pull back that veil between the visible and invisible. Trust that the hidden reality does matter, and know that your intuition comes from a conscious universe which possess wisdom, knowledge, and understanding far beyond your own. Now, here's a little tip when it comes to if you're thinking about relationships. What is your intuition telling you about another person? Have you been dismissing it because you feel you can't justify this inner conviction? Moonstone Spirit is here to let you know that you aren't going crazy. You're picking up on information that can't be perceived, and you're meant to listen to it. So hone your intuition through meditation, which awakens the ability to receive messages from the universal consciousness, and your relationships will all benefit from your willing to be honest with yourself. That was really long. So that's the Moonstone reading for all of us today. It's a little bit hot in this room. Let me turn down the heater. And I'm also gonna I'm drinking water because it's really hot. I love you guys. You always think I'm stoned. You can look in my eyes up close if you'd like. They're always red, you know that. Okay, so hello, this is more. Okay, so that was for all of us. And if we wanted to pull out another card to continue on this, we could ask, where are you headed if you stay the course? Where are you headed? Where are you headed? Let's see. So does this resonate with you guys at all? And like I said, it doesn't have to be everything. And I think for this piece, for me, it does. But this isn't about me only. So let's see. Please tell you you're headed to the mountains, I hope. Okay. If you stay the course, where are you headed? Like to head to the vaccines. Yes. Let's see what beautiful card we we get today. We have lithium quartz. Lithium quartz. Look how beautiful that is. And if you look closely, there's always a face in all of these. Okay, alright, where are you headed if you stay the course? Let's find out for lithium quartz. This is my first day with this deck. So be patient with me as I still need a little help of this booklet. I think you'll like this one. Lithium quartz stands for harmoniousness, peacefulness, joyful, interconnectedness. That's lovely. So we need to become still because it calms the activity in our heads and puts us back in our bodies. Okay. It's a reminder to get quiet and recognize that you have everything within you. You have all you need to succeed, okay? So you might just have to amplify some qualities that can bring you a sense of joy. That's always important. And fulfillment by giving them quiet and calm attention. Overstimulation can be distracting, and I know this firsthand. So refresh yourself with some time spent in or around nature. We've been doing that. Whether it's a furry warm animal or a pond with fish swimming happily. Oh, Casa, thank you so much, Casa. I hope you're staying safe too. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you for showing up for the Twitch stream. Hope you're well. So, get out there, get in nature. Turn your face to the sun, recognizing that just as you drink in its rays, you're always drinking in the pure joy and love available to you. Enjoy the sky above, the ground beneath your feet, the grass between your toes, the breeze on your face, and watching the birds flying from tree to tree. That's nice. Now, if we want to carry this forward in case you're thinking about relationships, perhaps, peacefulness in partnerships come from being willing to trust that there is more than one day to make things happen, more than one way to think or act. Just as in nature, you can partner with another who brings strength to places where you are weak, even as you do the same. We are meant to support each other. It's very true in our healing and growth. I like this. This is actually resonating with me. Let yourself appreciate the harmoniousness that arises when you allow yourself to be different from another, yet unified in love and joyful interconnectedness. No one is ever going to be perfect, right? But we supplement each other. What somebody may lack, they might give in many other areas. So definitely we should try to see the person as a whole instead of just narrowing down on the things you believe they lack. I'm sure you're not perfect, and I'm not perfect either, right? So that was that. So hopefully that resonated with you guys for whatever we are currently feeling today, or a situation we may be confronted with. You can also learn so many cards and crystals on these cards, for example. Look at this carnelian. Excuse my stomach as well. I just had dinner. Okay. Look at this. Oh, look at this beautiful card. This is a raw morganite. Actually, one of you guys sent this to me, so thank you. So now I will be doing readings for all of you. More of a collective read. And look at this beautiful. Look at this dark blue lapis lazuli. Lapis in my language means pencil. Your lapis, like your lead, the stone, that's being used to write. But this isn't lead, obviously. But every time I think of this, I think of pencil. Very nice. Okay, that was lovely. We can change our filter actually. We're going to transform horizontal, flip horizontal. There. Okay, now it's like a mirrored effect. So I'm a little bit too far this way. Let's see. Here we go. Hi. Did you like that? Now, if one of you has a question that you might want to get an answer to regarding anything, we can try to ask the oracle cards and see if we can find a nice answer for you guys. Pneumite. Look at that. Fluorite. My favorite crystal, obviously, thank you, Emiliano, is rose quartz. But I'm also lucky enough that my birthstone, amethyst, is a favorite as well. So these crystal readings are just like, it's whatever your kind of challenge you're going through for the day, or anything. And the first card we pick up. Oh, I'm sorry. I have slippery fingers today. Is like the challenge, what you need to know about the current challenge. And the second one is what will happen if you stay the course. And the third one is what action should you take to achieve the highest good. There's different ways that this card works, so that would be one. Or you could also just ask a question, and the one card would give you hints like, how would it serve you today? What's the message today to reach your highest goal? And if you need something to be illuminated from you. Okay, so for Yari's example is she's having trouble with coworkers and not feeling appreciated. Do you guys sometimes feel that you're having conflict and you're not feeling appreciated? So what is a card for you today? Let's see. Oh, these cards are just so beautiful. So let's see if any of this resonates with the rest of you guys as well. Going to pick Malachite. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Okay. Yeah, so very pretty. Okay. So what do you need to know in this situation? Let's find Malachite on our lovely booklet and see what it says. 123. Clarity of thought and emotions, the right use of intellect, integrating thoughts and intuition. Maybe overthinking can make you feel like you're starting to lose it. But Malachite Spirit has appeared to let you know that there's a difference between unproductive ruminating and taking the time to apply logic that can help you make sense of what you know. Reasoning with clarity means the right use of your intellect as you consider all of the evidence you have encountered. This includes evidence produced by opening yourself to messages from the universe through your first sense, intuition. Your reasoning powers are at their peak right now, so let go of any old beliefs that would make you doubt Malachite's message, which is to trust that you're smart enough to sort through all the information before you. Okay. So, to go in depth with a relationship message, are you trying to justify knowing what you know Malachite is here to tell you that you are smart and wise. When you consider what is currently happening with your relationships, right thinking is married to your inner wisdom. Trust that you have the ability to balance incoming messages from your rational self and the part of you that just knows. Meditate and it will be easier to see evidence and use valid reasoning and intuition to weigh it. Interesting. Honor your emotions, but be guided by the conscious universe and your intellect to help you make decisions. For your emotions right now may be an echo of the past, out of proportion with what is actually happening today. So, maybe there's just so much going on, and not to say that your reasons are not valid. So, a good thing would be to speak up or make the right decision. Whichever it could be. You could either leave or have a conversation and work it through. Maybe everyone is feeling this stress, this pressure. Maybe everyone is feeling unappreciated. But you're definitely valid in feeling that way. I'm not saying you're not. So, maybe that resonates with you in some way. If that was me, I would probably take it as a benefit of the doubt. I understand that it might be a very stressful time for everyone. Everyone is on short fuses. Maybe not everyone is feeling supported. Maybe you will become stronger together once you bring it up in a loving, non-cornering manner. Sorry, my words are flying out of my mouth today. I just had my group therapy, and I'm actually going to share a little bit about that with you guys. So, here is, I know you guys. Here's my lovely booklet. Thank you so much. One of you had sent this over to me for Christmas along with a beautiful pen. And I've already filled up. We're almost halfway. Okay? So, this group therapy is for people that worry a lot. And sometimes you don't know that you worry a lot. If it's something that you've always done and it's probably already a part of your thought patterns. I mean, surely for someone like me, you've come to notice it, right? And that's why you are attending these groups. You have a doctor that helps guide everyone to reshape their states of minds in a more positive, productive, objective way of looking at your worries. So today, they just had me give an example. We talked about daily stresses. There's multiple, there's 5 main areas, 5 main themes that people are stressed out about validly. So these days, one is health, finances, work and school, daily life. Today's session was for us to talk about our core beliefs. What is it that's so ingrained in us that created these thought patterns that has ruled our daily life? It could be internal, environmental, external. And they said, let's give an example. And so no one said anything, and so I just gave a quick example. Now this is very silly. This is so very silly. And I will show you an example of how hard I can be on myself. Here we go. I told them, there was 5 of us in there, whenever I see patients, even to this day, I've done my job for 7 years now, I am anxious right before I see a patient. I prepare, get the room ready, everything, and the anticipation of them coming in the door, me having to make sure I am warm and, greeting them and taking care of them makes me so nervous and anxious. And when they're in the chair, most of it goes away. It's like we talk and I calm down. But the part about doing my job really well really stays in my head constantly. And I think that's where my hand pain came from, because I'm very thorough. And this is a funny thing. He says, every patient, every hour, every patient. It's like, yes, every single patient. Doesn't matter if I've seen them or not. And he goes, so you must be, what he said was you must be getting in trouble, or you must had complaints about your work performance. Is that why? And I said, no, not a single person has ever complained. If anything, I've gotten comments, compliments, hugs, tears, patients telling my boss to give me a raise in front of me. But I still felt so nervous, like I didn't do a good job. Every patient. This has gone on for years. And so he was like, this is very common. It is called anticipatory anxiety, or it can manifest in work, performance in relationships, doing your best. So essentially it's a perfectionism type of thing. And he said that I think I talked more, and I said that no, it's nothing I did. I've always felt this way. And he goes, why? And I'm like, well, I think when I was younger, and we all have this pressure, probably, from your parents or whatever. You must get straight A's. You must get an amazing job. You must, or else. Or else. It's always this. You must do a good job, or else you'll be homeless. It's this ingrained, toxic, it's a new word people use nowadays, toxic mindset that has been incepted through people in your environment. And sometimes we don't think about that. We don't know where it comes from. But we kind of sort of narrowed it down. It isn't something we talked about for a really long time. It was just like a 1-minute conversation. I try not to take people's time because there's a lot of us in there. But yeah, so that is why we need to work on our core beliefs. These aren't my beliefs. These aren't your beliefs, probably. These are beliefs out of fear, out of others, your authority figures, people older than you. This is their way of motivating you through fear, right? And maybe at a point it served you, but to carry that on into adulthood, you don't want to pass that on to future generations. So it's good to work on those core beliefs. It's always like you don't know what's going to happen. It's just this constant looming, impending doom fear. So that's one of the things we talked about. And it's not just me talking in there. There's a lot of people in there. So, but yeah. So basically, part of this group therapy is just equip us with skills so that we can be our own therapists, equip us with the right knowledge and skills to make us less anxious. And part of that has been journaling, and I'll show you how. I'm going to show you how we're doing, but I'll show you an example, I guess. Yeah, so I guess, and I have known this. I just needed to know, need someone to help kind of process it, and also very validating. This man, this doctor he's so validating. Whatever you say, he totally understands, totally gets it, and gives you the right tools. I think it's very, very helpful. Okay? So yes, so like I said, the many areas that continues throughout our life, of course, that everyone can be anxious about, of course. It's good to be anxious to a point, right? Because it motivates us. It motivates us to get out of bed. You get that adrenaline rush so that you can get out of bed. It's good to have the oxytocin at those times. But it's not good if it's constant throughout the day. Where you're always in fight or flight. Okay, so health is one area. Doing a good job. Performance anxiety is another good area. Performance in relationships. Work in school. People being extra vigilant, working really hard. Finances is another area where people have anxiety about. It's like polar opposites. Work really hard or you'll be homeless. Those are my only two options in life. If I don't work really hard, I will be homeless. If I don't work hard, I'll be homeless. That was the only thoughts that were in my head growing up. And daily life. Some people are just anxious throughout the day. You wake up, it's hard to get out of bed. It's hard to make a decision. It's hard to just move throughout the day, and some people have this. It's hard to sleep. You wake up in the middle of the night, you can't get back to sleep because you're just anxious. So those are the 5 different types. And here are the underlying beliefs of why we have these anxieties. One, like I said, is perfectionism. Everything has to be good or else. 2, responsibility. Feeling responsible for things that aren't in your control and you aren't responsible for. So you don't have to feel guilty if something doesn't happen to an expectation. It's not your responsibility. 3, controllability, right? If you worry, then the bad things won't happen. Some people think that way. Good thing I called that person so that they didn't, get in that car. Good thing I was texting this person so much and now I know they're fine. These things people worry about. Or always doing something. Somebody I love, whenever they have a free time to relax, they feel guilty about it. They're always like, I should be doing something. You don't have to. What you should be doing is just relaxing, whatever you want. So it's like, if it's relaxing to them, they don't have a control over their lives. So controllability is a very big one for people. So much so that you can't relax. That's why you're anxious. It's just such a vicious cycle. And negative beliefs about worry is another core belief. This was a lot of explanation, so I'm not going to go through that one. But what I want you guys to know is this little journal, little tips you can do. It's called a worry record. So, I might have to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, so whenever you feel worried, drink my water. Hey, you're gonna write it down. Or when you remember, you're gonna write down the date, the time it started, and the time it ended. How long were you worrying for? It could be an hour, the whole day, a month. Doesn't matter. You'll just write it down just so you can look back and review and see. You're gonna rate your level of anxiety. Was it from 0 to 10? Like crippling. You can't move. And then you're gonna write down what are these experiences you had? What are the bodily experiences? You have stomach problems? Were you irritated? Were you angry, tired, fatigued? I'll give you an example of what happened to me today. So what was the triggering event? What was the anxious thinking and the anxious behavior? You want to catch when you're feeling anxious, because being anxious without even knowing that you're anxious is so exhausting. So you want to pay attention to these triggers you have, these random flare-ups. They call it a flare-up. So that you can ease your anxieties. And some ways that we get in the way, we get in our own way, is we jump to conclusions. So what do we think is going to happen because of our anxiety? What are we being a clairvoyant or having a premonition about? How is this going to serve you? We jump to conclusions all the time. So whenever you're anxious, just don't do anything. Write in your journal. So then you also write down, what are the real odds? What are the alternative possibilities? Maybe the person you're trying to call just fell asleep. Who knows? Nothing bad happened. They're just asleep. Who knows? And then you write down, what did you do because of that anxious behavior? So I'll tell you a little example of what happened to me today. It's so funny. How should I say this? Well, let's just say I was very helpful, and God, I have to give thanks to the very strong people out there. I was doing something very helpful to someone today, and then I thought we were done, and conversation kept going, and I was trying to shift gears and focus on something else. And then I felt that this person is laying more burden on me continually, the same thing over and over and over again, their anxiety to me. And then I had to leave because it made me really tired. So that's like, because my mind freaked out. So the result for me was I got very fatigued. My stomach kind of like hurt, and then I left. I didn't say it in a rude way, but I was just like, I just left. And then, yeah. So my body kind of freaked out, and then I had to leave. But I could also have just stayed there. I could have given them more attention, or just chose not to do what I needed to do at the time for a few more minutes. Something like that. So that was a trigger that I had today. And there will be lots of these that happen throughout the day. So, yes, transference. And then one other example. Yeah, I'm saying like I probably shouldn't have left, but I totally don't feel bad about leaving. And I don't think they do either. Another example. This is a funny example. So something else happened today. I told you guys we found a dead cat in our patio, and took care of it. 6 hours later, the person kept telling me about this experience, and I kept saying like, it wasn't in your control, you did nothing wrong. The cat probably came there because you know how animals kind of go away when they need to die. They probably just hid there because they wanted to die in peace. And I don't know. There's no need for me to speculate. I don't know. It happened. And I do this thing. It's probably not a really good thing, but I show the example back of what that person is doing to me, so they know how it feels without me telling it to them. That's how I do things. I don't know how to openly express sometimes. And so now there's 3 people in the conversation. And so I said, hey, like, did you hear what happened today? And the 3rd person was like, no, it happened. And so I told her, and then the first person was like, then the 3rd person was like, oh my god, and like got kind of distraught for a second. And the first person was like, oh, this is the reason why I didn't want to tell person number 3. And then I was thinking, well, what makes you think I want to keep hearing it over and over again? I didn't say that, but I should probably say that, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah. So that was like another thing. So random examples throughout the day. So anyway, journals are really helpful. I call it brain. What did I call it? Brain vomiting. Like, just pick up a pen and paper. It doesn't matter what you write. Just write. You could write like you're talking to yourself. You could just write whatever. Sing a song on paper. Write whatever. Your handwriting could look really nice in the beginning because you're trying to look nice, trying to look like you're having a good attitude. I'm not going to show you, but for example, see? Small font. And then maybe when you start to open up with yourself and you become honest with yourself, your handwriting might get a little bit bigger. You know, it might just kind of get bigger. And then, when you're really honest with yourself and you want to just let it out, your handwriting might get super big. And then you just let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out. It doesn't matter what you say, just, it's better to write it down or to paint, whatever, let out your steam somehow, instead of keeping it inside. And then after that, my handwriting gets nicer and very beautiful, I must say. I love mechanical pencils. It writes so nicely on paper. And then you might do fun things on your journal. You might write some positive things or to-do lists or whatever goes in your brain. And I'm loving it so far. So you could do little life plans, things like that. Track things. And then you'll feel better, maybe. So yes. And now we're here on this very last page where I took notes about today's worry record. So you don't even have to call it a worry record. Just write. So yeah, how long have we been streaming for? Almost an hour. Okay. I want to read to you guys 2 more sets of oracles from the Ask Your Guides oracle cards. I love this one. This one I received Hi everybody. Oh, thank you. Creeping Chuck. Thank you guys. I had this one for a long time until I left it in Europe. And thank you, Carl, for sending me another one. Thank you very much. I also did a couple readings of this the other day, and it was also spot on, not just for me but for other people, and it was like, wow. So I'm gonna do a couple of these for you guys, and then I think I might go to bed because I've talked quite a lot today. I'm starting to feel it in my throat. This also has a much thinner guidebook. So it'll be a lot easier. Now, there are several ways to use this deck. We'll do the 3-card way. The 3-card way is, I think it's how you're responding now, how you're feeling the situation now, what you should shift your energy to, and what you're overlooking. Okay? I didn't really have a rough day, but it kind of sucked with a cat. I had a really good day, actually. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. The first card represents the attitude or frame of mind in which to approach the current issue. So how to approach the issue. The second card will be how to shift your energy to a higher vibration. And the third card will be what you're overlooking and need to become aware of in order to bring about a positive resolution. Okay? So how to approach it, how to shift your energy, and what you might be overlooking. So let's see. What are you thinking about right now? What is going on in your mind right now? Hi everybody. Welcome to my stream. Thank you guys for all of you that's been watching for such a long time. Thank you. It's such an honor. Alright guys. Let's see how these cards can help us today. We're going to pick 3 cards. So the first card, how to approach the situation, is new life. Maybe you need to start over. And then the next card is how to approach the situation to raise your vibration. That is exhaustion. So I think this card is going to tell us that we need to relax. We need to approach things with a confident and relaxed manner, okay? You need a new life because you're pretty exhausted with your old one. And now, the third card, what you might be overlooking right now that could be very helpful to you. So these oracle cards are just going to help you with an issue or a challenge or a situation you're currently in. So I'm picking 3 cards. The first one is suggesting how to approach your current situation. The second card is how to shift your vibration, what you should do. And the third card is what you might be overlooking. The third card is Epiphany, higher self. Maybe you're taking for granted your higher self. I don't know. Let's see what the cards say. Okay, so new life, right? This is how you should approach your situation. New life, new life, new life. Okay, Mother 66. Oh, my sister got this card. Whether you're a man or a woman, your earthy side is in full bloom. Your wishes, your dreams, and your desires you've carried in your heart are now manifesting and coming into fruition. If you're a woman, this is a time to conceive. If you're a man, this is a time for your creativity to take form in the real world. If you're married or partnered, children are on the way, blah blah, maybe not. Whatever you seek to create, it's happening, basically. So you're on your way. You're on the path, okay? My face is itchy. Even your professional goals will find home in which to grow. So something new is coming your way. Okay, the Divine Mother is gracing your life with her influence, and your artistic creative expression comes alive. So if you've been feeling sterile or stagnant and too controlled, Don't worry. Your creative juices are flowing. New life is on the way. Whatever you're doing, you're getting there. Okay? Whatever you're trying to achieve, you are on your way. Don't you worry. Now, how should you shift your energy to achieve a higher vibration? We are doing exhaustion. This is a good one. Let's see what it's going to tell us. Exhaustion. Okay. I'm very interested to see what kind of cards. Overload, mania, workaholism, overdrive. So don't worry. Help is here, advising you that while it's essential that you do everything in your power to fulfill your goals, your new life, it's equally important to know when to back off and just allow the universe to do its work its magic. You've done enough. No need to control. Let go of the control. Let go. Allow these beautiful and highly competent guides to step in and take over. Your enthusiasm is your gift. Yay! But unless it's properly contained, you can undermine your best intentions. Plants need water to grow. Too much will drown their ability to blossom. So the same principle applies to your efforts. Overdoing is fear in disguise. Yes, I've been trying to say this. Do not allow it to keep you in the manic mode. Okay? Just breathe. Just relax. You're a success. You can rest. What you did was enough. Don't need to go in overdrive. Your new life is on the way. Just trust the process. Trust the process. You'll get what's coming for you in a good way. So epiphany, you guys. So this is for all of you. Okay? Epiphany, higher self. This is what you might be overlooking. Alright, this is what you might be overlooking. Inspiration, breakthrough, revelation, divine guidance. So, congratulations. If you didn't know it, you're finally getting out of your head. So that's good. Alright, good. You're getting out of your head. And you're connected more directly with your soul. Good. The flow of communication between you and the higher self is strengthening. Okay. You'll suddenly plop into your consciousness like gifts. Your aha moments are coming, and it will appear in greater frequency. Just like I said, don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. Okay? Over and over, you'll find yourself in the right place in the right time, in divine timing. Okay? You'll become more spontaneous because you can trust the process. It's nice. And just unhesitatingly trust your vibes at all times. Surrender your ego. Allow yourself to be gently led rather than yielding to old ways, figuring things out. Remember, you will be having a newer life and it's coming your way. Your creativity is flowing. No more overdoing. So, just be in constant dialogue with your higher self and ask it to override your limited perceptions. Keep you on your true path. It's asking you to listen. Oh, I like that one very, very much. That actually applies to me as well. Trust your vibes. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much. These live streams are going to be unlisted. You may or may not see them on my YouTube channel. But I have a live stream playlist. So if you go to my playlists, all of my live streams that I've unlisted that you might be looking for are in that playlist. Okay, so just go to the playlist. And yeah, I will also be doing more streams on Twitch. I've been doing Get Ready With Me's there, so whenever I do like makeup and stuff, I've been doing it on my Twitch channel and talking to you guys. So if you would like to get ready with me, I do it really early in the morning, but today I was kind of late. It'll be a great time. Do your makeup, shave your face, whatever. But that has been the streaming style that I've been enjoying lately. So I'll be doing that. And also, I have more of these cards. So, yes, when I stream on Twitch, it's also ASMR. Like, I'm doing my makeup and you can hear the sounds. It's soft-spoken and stuff like that. So it'll be nice. What I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I have 3 other kinds of oracle cards. There's like a self-care one. There's one that's like your spirit animal oracle cards, and I'm very excited to open them and share them with you guys at another day. Yes. So, my Twitch name is Fairy Char. You won't miss me. I try to stream every day or every other day, basically whenever I'm gonna get ready for a video. So, I hope that this stream was helpful to you in some way. I hope you got some good insights from the reads. Not everything had to apply, but maybe a little bit of words of motivation and encouragement here and there have helped. I know it has for me. So, and thank you for letting me share to you my group therapy experience today. I hope the worry record and the journal will help you in your own healing, for your own mental health. And there's more to talk about, but we will share them with you later. Thank you. Good night. See you guys in my next video, okay?